In this video, Simon Sinek expressed the reason behind organizations' existence and reiteration.
The tension is healthy. The tension is good. If all you have is empathy, then you have a hippie commune, and you're not actually going to cure anything. But if all you're doing is driving the numbers, you're going to have a short lifespan and break the machine also. And you might have a spike, and then you'll disappear. Or all your best people say, I hate it here, and they go work somewhere else and take all of their brilliance somewhere else. So there is a balance, but there's also a hierarchy. It's not 50-50. There's no such thing as 50-50. It doesn't exist. You can't say, well, we're 50% driven by performance and 50% driven by culture, because you will face decisions where one of those things has to will sacrifice the other. Then the question is, which one are you going to choose? There has to be a bias towards people. There has to be a bias towards the teamwork, the environment. And the will to succeed is driven by the belief in the cause. If the cause is clear and the metrics, and you're letting people see the metrics so they feel like we're making progress. Again, go back to that marathon analogy, right? Which is, you're exhausted, you're tired, but you're getting closer to the finish line. You start running faster, not slower.
That's a
right?
good point.
And so it's keeping people included to know what the metrics mean, and which ones are trending and which ones are absolute. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with the drive to succeed, as long as there's a context within which that drive exists.
Prioritizing people is a key to achieving success in business, from beginning to end. This approach leads to long-term prosperity by giving individuals a reason to work for and purchase from your organization. People encompasses employees, colleagues, customers, vendors, and even the wider community. By having faith in your company's purpose and goals, you can find many opportunities to reinforce them to others. Placing people first also enhances employees' engagement, which in turn improves retention rates, job satisfaction, output quality, productivity, customer satisfaction, revenue, and profits. In today's experience-driven economy, providing excellent service and competitive prices alone is insufficient. Customers seek intangible factors that create positive experiences and emotions when making purchases. If you fail to demonstrate genuine care for customers, their experiences will suffer. To remain competitive, you must deliver superior customer experiences by engaging with people at all levels of your business. This includes seeking input from vendors and customers on product quality and design, while valuing and appreciating employee feedback. Leaders and managers prioritize getting to know their team members and being approachable themselves. They aim to interact with others on a human level rather than just as a boss. The activities seek out diverse perspective and value input from others, avoiding making decisions unilaterally. People development is a key focus, with opportunities for learning and growth provided through stretch assignments, feedback, mentoring, and training. Regular meetings center on employee development rather than just work tasks. Expectations are clearly communicated and consistently applied. Success is celebrated and achievements are acknowledged. A common purpose unites the team, with context provided to help connect the dots. Changes are explained with consideration for people's emotional responses. Leaders think about the impact of their words and actions on others before speaking or acting, valuing the happiness and well-being of their team members. Everyone is viewed as a leader in their own rights, with barriers removed to allow people to reach their full potential.
I'm obsessive about it. Like the PowerPoint. The one page of your PowerPoint presentation gets gets a longer read than any other page is the cover page. Because it's up on the screen while we're waiting for the meeting to start. Everybody's just sort of hanging out. There it is on the screen. Everybody's just waiting. Every other page is just a minute each. 3, 4, 5 minutes. We're just sitting, reading that page, or it's sitting on someone's desk, just lying there. And it just says budget, 2021 budget. That's all. Marketing plan. That's all it says. So I'm a great believer that the cover of that page should be the big bold words of the context, why we're doing this. And the small words underneath are, and the money we need to do it, and the marketing plan we need to do it, and this year's, HR plan to do it. But that, I'm obsessive about it. Like the PowerPoint, the one page of your PowerPoint presentation gets gets a longer read than any other page is the cover page. Because it's up on the screen while we're waiting for the meeting to start. Everybody's just sort of hanging out. There it is on the screen. Everybody's just waiting. Every other page is just a minute each. 3, 4, 5 minutes. We're just sitting, reading that page, or sitting on someone's desk, just lying there. And it just says budget, 2021 budget. That's all. Marketing plan. That's all it says. So I'm a great believer that the cover of that page should be the big bold words of the context, why we're doing this. And the small words underneath are, and the money we need to do it, and the marketing plan we need to do it, and this year's, HR plan to do it.
To make a change in our lives, we need both motivations to leave our current situation and a vision of where we want to go. Simply wishing for something better is not enough, as we tend to stick with what is familiar, even if it is not fulfilling. Overcoming the fear of failure or success, as well as concerns about what others may think, can be difficult, but it is necessary to move forward. We must be deeply dissatisfied with our current circumstances in order to take the risk of change. However, without a dream or goal to work towards, our unhappiness alone will not be enough to motivate us. Combining the desire to leave what is not working with a clear vision of what we want to go gives us the strength to overcome obstacles and believe in ourselves. As humans, we tend to follow familiar patterns and take the easiest. The basal ganglia in our brain is responsible for creating habits and allowing us to perform tasks automatically, freeing up our prefrontal cortex for more complex thinking. However, this can also lead to us being trapped in our routines. The reward circuit in our brain is responsible for pleasure and learning, and if we don't experience enough change or novelty, our dopamine levels can decrease, potentially leading to depression. Therefore, it's important to break out of our routine and seek new experiences to keep our brain stimulated. Having a stable and predictable life pattern is crucial, as any disruption to it can lead to a crisis. People tend to avoid difficult patterns and stick to ones they can handle, which determines the difficulty factor they can manage. However, there are those who seek out more challenging patterns, such as tracking multiple dimensions, which may exist beyond what we can perceive with our senses. Most people work in jobs that keep society running and are paid based on the difficulty of their tasks and how well they perform them. However, there are also change agents who question whether they are doing the right thing and bring newness to the world. These individuals can have a significant impact on millions of people and are often paid more for their contributions. Success is defined as the progressive realization of a worthy goal. No matter how wisely you spend your time, there will always be countless things you cannot do in life. Everything comes at a price, and choosing one thing means sacrificing another. You cannot be in two places at once, and every decision you make means missing out on something else. However, we often fail to acknowledge this fact and believe that we are not living life to the fullest. It is important to remember that success and completeness are subjective and vary from person to person. We should focus on defining our own goals and working toward achieving them instead of comparing ourselves to others. Making a list of things we want to do before we die and working towards them can give us a sense of satisfaction. Ultimately, success is not about having or being everything, but about living the life we want on our own terms. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. For more videos, like these and please subscribe.